And hey guys, this is Professor Nance. So I wanted to provide a little more guidance as some of you are preparing your honors research project proposal that's due on Tuesday. So quickly here, I'm going to show you the Kenyatta College Library homepage. So if you just Google Kenyatta College Library, you should get to this homepage here, or I typed in kenyattacollege.edu/library. On this homepage, you're going to see several links here, and you need to click on articles. Now in this drop-down menu, there's three databases that we primarily use for business here. The first two start with the word business. Those are easy to remember. Business Insights Global, which is really good for industry data, company data, a lot of statistics. Business Source Elite, which is where I'm going to suggest that you focus your efforts right now as you're early on starting your research project proposal. And then Statista, which has great numbers and datas and some dossiers on industries and different topics. So that's a really great national and global resource for perspective with data. So you may play around there, but really focus Business Source Elite. Now I'm at work, so I'm on the overall internet network here at work, or if I was on my personal laptop on the student network, I would have no sign-in required because I'm on the school network for this database access. If you're at home, you need to have a Peninsula Library System library card, and you use the numbers on the back plus the 4-digit PIN that you were assigned, which should have been the last four of your phone number, to access it remotely. Or you can access it on Monday when you're back, if you're back on campus then. But if you go into Business Source Elite, you can start typing in terms related to what you're interested in. So remember, Intro to Business is very broad. There's 16 different chapters that each cover different types of functions of business, and it could really be focused anywhere in one of those of something that interests you. But do always take a gut check and periodically say, as you're starting to develop this research proposal, is this relating to business? Make sure it's relating to business, not to something else, some other field, but something within business. Always pull it back. So let's say that we want to do some sort of collaboration on, some people want to do capitalism. And I can start to look at different issues in here about capitalism and inequality. Some people may have specific areas of business that they're interested in. So you can even look at, I don't know, marketing and education or a variety of things. And you can even type in some terms here if you're not sure at all what to really talk about for your business research assignment. But let's say once you do this, capitalism, I hit enter. So a whole bunch of different options will show up here, from everything from journal articles, make this bigger. Journal articles, you could view the full PDF, some AP videos, Associated Press, and a whole bunch of different things that you can read up on. My suggestion to you would be to quickly skim a lot of different things, and depending on your topics that you type in the terms, search around, skim a lot of stuff, start to see if you start to define an area that's interesting to you. And at that point, start documenting. Once you see resources that might be related to what you're interested in researching, start noting those, because that is a part of your initial research proposal. And you're going to want to keep track of everything that you do. Some students like to do that in a Google Doc or in a Word document, something to kind of a running tally of your resources. So you can skim through things there. You could also look at Statista. Maybe you're thinking about looking at a specific industry. Let me see if I can go back here. So I'll go back to articles. Let me go down to Statista. Any process throughout this, you should never ever pay for something. Statista sometimes as long as you're logged in. Statista has a quirk sometimes where it doesn't realize you're still on the through the assigned access, either on campus or remotely through your library card, and you'll start to see that if you want to download a document, it wants to ask to charge you, and sometimes you just have to exit and re-enter, and that'll go away. So you should never have to pay for anything. So let's see if So I have somebody who might be interested in something related to child labor, so I could look here and I can start looking through different statistical data. And on the left, it says statistics, forecasts, infographics. Dossiers are really great if you're able to pull up any of those. Those are usually very generalized for an industry and usually either globally or by certain countries. So you can really refine your examples here and try to pull up great data that way. So there's 3 databases online: Business Global, Business Source Elite, which is the main one, and Statista. Start dipping around and trying to get information. Now, this is the document that I handed out in person about the honors options in class. In particular, as you're researching and refining your idea, pay attention to these research requirements. I would suspect that you will have a lot more resources than this if you're going to do a high quality research paper. And the honors program really wants you to focus on primary resources. So pay attention to what are these, and I give you examples of what these are in the field of business, and really focus and do, again, not only just do the gut check of making sure that what you're talking about is related to business, but do the gut check of what primary sources am I going to use for this. And that'll help you define your research proposal. And then I also list out what secondary sources are and how they can relate to the field of business here. Things like newspapers, business magazines, journals, government documents, and books. So if I scroll further, what really is due at this point in time is at the end of the second page, or the back side of that paper I gave you. And on Tuesday, I'd like to have you print out your research proposal. And at one point, I will have you actually upload it online. But your proposal should be a well-developed paragraph explaining your topic of research, which includes a research question, a description of how you're going to do that research or methodology, and this is where you start that preliminary list of source materials. If you can start citing that in APA format, you're going to start doing your work as now, instead of all, converting it all at the end. I would recommend that. So develop that, print it out. We'll look at it on Tuesday together. If I need to have you tweak a couple things, that's fine, but I still need the final product on Tuesday so I could submit this to the honors program for approval. If you have any questions, send me a message in Canvas via the inbox feature and put in an honors project question as the title, and I will answer those emails over the weekend as best I can as they come up. I think several of you are very qualified to do this. It's just a matter of really tweaking your research project. At this point, we need to get a good idea about what's going on for your idea, and we will be working on it and kind of massaging it along as we go. So don't feel like you have to have everything answered at this point, but you need to really have put in some thought to be more specific about what you're going to focus on in the business field for your research. I will try to get some of you guys together. I have people in both sections in the morning interested in honors, so I would like to at least let you guys talk with each other and cross-pollinate and just share ideas so that you can have kind of a support group through this work. And let me know if you need any help. I'll talk to you soon. We will have periodic check-in moments where you're going to have to be having parts of your work done as we go. It won't be just cram and wait till the end. You will have in between deliverable points. Let me know if you need anything. Talk to you soon. Bye.